Now into the pandemic and vaccination issues across the city. New numbers show that some of the areas hardest hit by the virus have the lowest percentage of residents receiving shots.
And this morning, one major hospital has abruptly canceled many of its already scheduled appointments. CBS 2's John Diaz joins us live from Mount Sinai on the Upper East Side. John?
Yeah, good morning, Chris. Good morning, Mayor. And a hospital spokesperson and telling us that all second dose appointments, as well as appointments for workers here at the hospital, those ones will go on as scheduled. But all other appointments have since been canceled. They will not be rescheduled, and new ones will not be booked until this hospital gets more supply. This morning, problems that have plagued the vaccine rollout continue in New York City. The latest inventory issue at Mount Sinai Hospital, where a spokesperson says, quote, due to sudden changes in vaccine supply, we have been forced to cancel existing public vaccination appointments. This comes as new numbers show the hardest hit city neighborhoods have the lowest people vaccinated. Many argue there are major inequities with distribution and accessibility in the city's communities of color.
It's not fair and it's not equitable for communities that have been ravaged by COVID.
Councilman Moya represents Corona, Queens, zip code 11368, which saw some of the worst COVID infection rates and some of the most deaths in the city. And yet the rate here of people either partially or fully vaccinated, an unimpressive 5%. He told CBS 2's Jessica Layton there's an element of mistrust.
How much of this is people who can't get it versus people who just don't want to get it?
Look, I think it's a combination of both, but what we're seeing more than anything else really is the lack of ability to get an appointment. But everything that comes back is, even if we want to do it, we can't find a way to get an appointment.
That appointment problem echoed by Councilman Mark Levine. Only 13% of Washington Heights, which he represents, have been partially or fully vaccinated.
It requires people to navigate dozens of different websites to sign up again and again.
In a tweet, he says some wealthy, whiter areas, 16% of adults have been fully vaccinated. In low-income neighborhoods of color, as low as 2%. The mayor isn't denying the disparities.
Folks who have more privilege are best able to navigate this process.
Tuesday night, during a town hall with CNN, President Biden was asked about how he will tackle the inequities in vaccine distribution nationwide.
I also am providing for mobile vans, mobile units to go into neighborhoods that are hard to get to. The fact is, if you're 70 years old, you don't have a vehicle, and you live in a tough neighborhood, meaning it's a high concentration of COVID, you're not likely to be able to walk 5 miles to go get a vaccine.
And back here in New York City, some local leaders saying that even just setting up tables on city sidewalks, especially in these hard-hit neighborhoods, even just doing that to get people to sign up for these appointments, that could help. Meanwhile, it is expected that later on this morning, the city council will be hosting a hearing to figure out how exactly they can simplify this appointment system. We're live this morning from the Upper East Side. John Diaz, CBS 2 News.